Behind me is a 2022 Wrangler Rubicon 4xe. Let's check it out. Okay, so starting off here at FORTEC, we really didn't do much to this Jeep because it's already beautiful as is, but we wanted to take just some minor features and kind of spruce them up a little bit to make it still look like it came from factory, but put our own spin on it. And that's starting with the lift. This 4xe has a 1.5 inch lift from TerraFlex. And as you can see, we have these beautiful black Rhino wheels. So these are called the Arsenal. These are 18-inch by 9.5, and they're wrapped with Mickey Thompson 35-inch Baja Boss all-terrain tires. So as you can see, this gives it a very beautiful aesthetic with the electric blue outlining that it has and the black Rhino wheels that are black. Now, another feature that has been added on is the, let me show you here, this is the rough country tire carrier. And once again, this is something that looks like it came from factory, doesn't take away from the car at all, but it adds a nice touch of holding the fifth wheel on the back. So just like the 392, you have the electric roof. Right now it's closed. But if you had watched the 392 video, you've seen what it looks like when it's wide open. Basically, it kind of comes about to here, and the people in the back seat can enjoy the weather as well. So just a really cool function that they've been able to integrate into these vehicles. And it's another great reason to rent this vehicle and take it out for the weekend, or, you know, on a road trip or wherever you want to go. And honestly, that's really all that's been done to this vehicle. So let's talk about the electric side. So as you know, Jeep came out and started playing into the EV world with this 4xe. Now, what does that really mean? Well, it's still an inline 4, but it does have an electric motor. So it gives you the flexibility of using the electric capabilities when you really need them. And there's 3 modes. So let's talk about those 3 modes. So we have e-save, electric, and hybrid right here. So these 3 modes. So what does that really mean? Well, e-save is basically just your motor and the functionality that comes with it. So it's getting the best fuel economy based on your driving habits. Now, electric, that's obvious. It is the full motor that's electric that is going to be driving the vehicle. And then you have hybrid, which now uses the best of both worlds, where depending on your driving habits, the electric motor will kick in, and depending on when you're going uphill or if you're pulling something, the motor will then turn on and be used. So it's kind of going to adapt to how you drive and where you're going to really need these functions overall. So it's electric, no pun intended, but what does that really mean when it comes to charging, and how often do you have to charge it, and what's the range? Well, it's estimated that the electric motor in this Jeep can get you about 21 to 24 miles. So depending on how you drive and where you really need to be electric, that can come in handy for you. Otherwise, you'll be using the motor. Now, back here, I'll show you. When it comes to charging, you can use the 120 volt. This is what comes from the factory when you buy the vehicle. Here is what the charging unit looks like. Pretty simple. This is your plug-in right here. When it comes to 120 volt, that'll be about 12 hours to charge 100%. This is where you'll go plug it in right here. So looks really nice. They did a good job engineering that. When it comes to 240 voltage, that will actually take, which is considered level 2, will take about 2 hours to fully charge from 0 to 100%. But all in all, this is a badass Jeep to rent, and you can find it on Toro.com through FORTEC. So check out FORTEC's website, FORTEC4x4.com. follow us on Instagram, follow us on YouTube. You know the deal already, and go ahead and take a look at this and rent it out. We also have a couple other videos showcasing and highlighting the other vehicles that are available to rent, so go ahead and check that out. Like I said previously in the other videos, this is a great example, an opportunity to take if you're interested in driving one of these vehicles or considering buying one of these vehicles and wanting to make upgrades to it. What does it drive like? How does it handle? What does it look like in your driveway? All these very important factors that come into play when considering getting a new vehicle like this one. So go ahead, check it out on Toro.com and rent this bad boy out for the weekend. And oh yeah, hit that like button.